Okay, let's dive in. We're looking at this really interesting blueprint today. It's basically a design for what the source calls the true life.
Yeah, a guide to a, quote, great, fruitful, deep, and exceptional life experience.
And right away, it hits you with this fundamental choice, doesn't
It
it?
really does. Are you living on autopilot, kind of reacting to everything, being shaped by what it calls the disturbed, all the noise and pressures out there?
Or the alternative.
Or you step up and become the aware person, the one who consciously chooses, who creates their life.
So our mission here is to pull out the most practical tools from this plan to get you from just thinking about it to actually doing something.
Moving past the philosophy.
Exactly. And it all hangs on this one core idea. Life always begins now.
Which is powerful, because if you're not starting now, well, the risk, as the plan puts it, is ending up with an ordinary, shallow experience according to others' choices.
Oof. Nobody wants that.
Yeah.
So where do we start? The first big step.
Architecting a personal vision. It's foundational. You absolutely need that clear picture first.
And they offer a really cool tool for this. The letter from the future exercise. This sounds intriguing.
It really is. You imagine yourself, say, 90 years old. You've lived a full, meaningful life.
Okay.
And you write a detailed letter back to yourself right now, telling your current self what actually mattered in the end.
Wow. So it's like advice from your wisest self.
Exactly. It's an act of empathy building with that future you. And what happens almost always is your values shift dramatically.
How so?
Well, from that 90-year-old perspective, things like quality relationships, inner peace, meaning, they suddenly seem way more important than maybe the immediate scramble for status or, just money.
Right. The short-term stuff fades.
It gives you that real why, the authentic motivation you need for everything else.
Okay, I love that. It grounds everything. But that's the big vision.
Yeah.
How do we connect that 90-year-old's wisdom to, like, what I need to do this week? How do we actually execute and not just dream?
Great question. That's where the execution engine kicks in. The source introduces the 12-week year operating system.
The 12-week year, so compressing a year into 12 weeks.
Pretty much, it redefines a year as just 12 weeks. This creates immediate urgency. You don't have that luxury of thinking, oh, I'll get to that in Q3. The deadline is now.
Okay. But doesn't that just make things incredibly stressful, trying to cram everything in?
It could, yeah, if you focus on the wrong thing. And this is the real insight, the sort of aha moment of the system.
Okay.
It forces you to detach your emotions from the final result, the lag indicators. Things like, I don't know, losing X pounds or landing that specific contract. You can't directly control those outcomes.
Right. External factors play a role, so what do you focus on?
You attach your sense of accomplishment, your emotional reward, to executing the process. The things you can control, the lead indicators.
Give me an example. Lead versus lag.
Sure. Fitness again, lag indicator. Losing 10 pounds. You can't make the scale read that number. Lead indicator. Did you go to the gym 4 times this week like you planned? Did you prep your healthy meals on Sunday? Those are the actions you control.
Got it. So success is defined differently.
Exactly. Success is hitting your process goals. Did you execute your planned tactics? The aim is like an 85% execution score on those lead indicators.
So let's say I hit my 85% score. I did the work, but the result wasn't quite what I wanted. Maybe the weight didn't come off that week. That's not failure.
Absolutely not. According to this blueprint, you succeeded because you executed the plan. The undesirable outcome isn't failure, it's just feedback.
Feedback that.
Feedback that maybe the plan needs tweaking. It calls it correction of the path. It keeps the power with you, focused on your effort, your sovereignty.
Which brings it all together, doesn't it?
Yeah.
This whole system, the vision, the values, the 12WI action, it's all designed to help you maintain that personal sovereignty, to avoid getting lost in the disturbance.
That's the core idea. It provides what the source calls the sovereignty toolkit.
And a key part of that toolkit is internal, right? Managing yourself.
Yeah, definitely. Things like mindfulness, emotional regulation, cognitive reframing is mentioned. These act like your internal defense system.
How so?
They help the aware person recognize an emotional trigger, that flash of anger, or maybe doubt, pause, decode it, and choose a response that aligns with their mission instead of just, reacting chaotically.
So you're not pulled off course by every little thing.
Precisely. You stay aligned with your true life vision.
So wrapping this up, the message seems to be that this disciplined practice, the source calls it balance, plan, action, enjoyment. It actually transforms the journey itself. It's not just about the destination.
Well said. The process becomes meaningful, And if we really take that idea, life always begins now, seriously, maybe think about this.
Okay.
What's just one specific lead indicator, one small action completely in your control that you could commit to tracking, maybe even just for this next week? Just one thing to make sure today and every day this week is a conscious step towards that vision you've defined. Something to reflect on.